Hello everyone, it's been a while since I did a video about LOTRO, or just in general, I guess. And as I've said in the past, I would only do videos if it makes sense, if I had the time, and that time has come. There is a new Whimsical Patrons Coffer available for a limited time, and as we can see from Cordovan's post on the forums, it is available in the LOTRO store through May 26th. So 9 days from when I'm recording. Today is May 17th. And SSG has graciously given me a code for this coffer. And since I'm receiving this code, I thought I would show off all the items within it, so people maybe can get a good look at the items and then decide for themselves if they want to buy these items. Now, before actually looking at the items, I want to explain that there are, as usual, 3 different coffer types. So you have the basic one, the simple coffer. You can see the items being offered with the basic one. There are some important notes here at the bottom. There is the Whimsical Patrons Enhanced coffer. As you can see, these items will be received. And then there's, of course, the Whimsical Patrons Luxuriant coffer, which is the one that I received a code for, and all of these items will be showcased in this video. And you can already see that just getting this coffer gives you 3 new titles, and the titles, as you can see, are Whimsical, there is The Jolly, and the last title is Hey Doll, Merry Doll, so clearly a Tom Bombadil inspired one. So for people who really enjoy wearing cool, unique titles, these are pretty cool. I'm gonna put this on my Guardian. I am now Ghynghyn, Hey Doll, Merry Doll. So as we can see from my bags, I have now received 2 different items. One of them is the Mithril coffer containing the Mithril coins and the Virtue XP, while the other one is for all the cosmetic stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and open the Mithril coffer. Opening this gives you 500 Mithril coins, 4 lesser elixirs of virtue, so some virtue experience boost if people need to boost their virtues a bit. Now this box that I just opened with mithril coins and the virtue elixirs can only be opened once per account, so I will not get that on my other characters. Meanwhile, the cosmetic coffer will be available for every character on your account. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this cosmetics coffer. As you can see, I have quite a lot of items, and I spent a little time organizing these items. I'm gonna start from the top. You get a whimsical steed, a brand new steed that you can add to your mount panels. Also, by using the mount, you get war steed appearances, which basically means you can make your war steed look like your mount. But of course, we're gonna take a look at the brand new mount, the whimsical steed. Mount up. Remove all the clutter from the screen. We can take a look. Little cat on the back. It's pretty cool. I would say this is a pretty cool looking horse, quite unique. I'm sure people who enjoy mounts will enjoy this, especially if you're a cat enjoyer. Get a little cat to sit on the back of your mount. So overall, I think this is a pretty cool mount. Next up, we have 2 new emotes. I'm going to start with the Whimsical Milestone style emote. So let's see here. Using this emote, we'll toggle on the Whimsical Milestone Travel Skill style. Ooh, that's interesting. You can change the way it looks while traveling with your milestone skill. So if you want to turn off the style, you just do milestone _ default to revert the changes. I'm going to change my milestone to Whimsy. Let's have a look. I wasn't actually able to type the command. I don't know if that's me writing it wrong or if it's not working, but as always, you can find the milestone default and the Whimsy in the panel of your emotes. I'm going to go ahead and use my milestone. We can take a look at the new Whimsical style. Let's see. Ooh, okay, that is quite nice. I would say by far the best thing about this pack for now. This is really cool. And I will definitely have this activated on all my characters. This, compared to the default one, this is so cool. This is really, really cool. Really great idea. Makes you wonder why they haven't done stuff like this before. But that's actually amazing. I hope to see more of this in the future. Just a really cool thing you can have for your character. The other emote is the Whimsical movement style emote. Does this mean you can change the way you move, like just moving? Let's go look. Move. Where is it? Move default, move whimsy. Okay. You're actually turning into Tom Bombadil. This is also cool. You walk at the same pace as running normally. It's slower, definitely. Maybe it isn't. Let me try to do the normal move. Move default. Actually, it might be the same movement speed, actually, yeah. That's pretty cool. Really good idea, I think. I never thought they would do stuff like this. Giving you different, like, styles of travel, like the milestone travel and movement is a really cool idea. I can see so many... I can do so many cool things in the future with this. That's actually quite hilarious. But it only works when you move forward. Alright, that's pretty cool. I'll probably... I'll be honest, for a while I'm going to be wearing this non-stop. Just being in a raid running like this is just quite cool. And of course, this one is amazing. By far my most favorite part so far about this. Really cool. Alright, so far, really cool mount, milestone travel, and the movement I think are also really cool. So moving on, we have a new pet. The Tome of the Whimsical Woodland Critters. So let's see what they're about. Summon this pet. Oh, it's little animals. I see, I see. So basically kind of like a Radagast, but I guess it's still Tom Bombadil inspired. Just the animals from the forest. Guessing they're gonna follow you around. And you can basically roleplay as Tom Bombadil. And as far as I know, there's also like a Tom Bombadil that turns you into Bombadil. So you can now actually just be Tom Bombadil in the game. Pretty cool. Pretty cool pet idea, having some critters follow you around. So far, so good. Now this is where we arrive at some cosmetics. We have two new weapon cosmetics, I guess you can call. There's a club and there's a staff. There's also a weapon aura, a whimsical weapon aura. The first thing I want to look at is the weapon aura on my shield. I'm going to take off my Tidebreaker's aura and replace it with the whimsical weapon aura. And as you can see, it's kind of a soft, glowing, greenish, yellowish style. Do I prefer this or my current one? I think I like this one for shield, definitely. You can see it more. This is kind of like faint a little bit on the shield. Still quite alright. Okay, let's look at the cosmetics. Ceremonial staff. Kind of like a wooden staff. And... oh, it's a squirrel at the top, at the tip. Pretty cool. Little squirrel. First, let's just look at the club. Club also has a squirrel at the tip. It's basically a wooden stick with a squirrel at the end, the front end. Both the staff and the club are pretty similar. Alright, now let's get a look at the aura with the sword. Let's see. Remove my Elven Blessings aura. And we're going to apply the Whimsical Weapon aura. Remove the clutter. And as we can see, the aura is, I would call it kind of faint. But it's still quite alright. Probably not my favorite aura so far. It's quite shiny from the side. But this is what the aura looks like on a sword, or a weapon, or a staff in general, I assume. Not bad. And the final thing to look at is the whimsical outfit. As we can see, it's clearly a Tom Bombadil foolery inspired one. Probably not my cup of tea, this outfit in particular. But then again, each to their own. And there's also a cloak item, which is the Pack of Whimsy. So you basically get a big backpack on the back of your outfit to complete the outfit. So this is the outfit you get from this coffer. Overall, I think this pack definitely has some items worth getting it for, especially the cool movement style. And by far, my most favorite thing about this is this, the milestone style. This is pretty cool. Hope to see more of these in the future. If you enjoyed the video, please consider dropping a like and subscribing, as it really helps out the channel. And if you like LOTRO, I would really recommend joining my Discord servers. You can also support me directly through my Ko-fi website. If you're playing or looking to play Lord of the Rings online, there is one place you need to be. The Ghyniverse is a Discord server created for the community of the players of Lord of the Rings Online. The server is getting close to 7,000 members, and in this server you'll find tons of helpful information. There's monthly giveaways, easy access to patch notes, you can keep up with my YouTube videos, my streams. If you're a streamer, you can ask for the streamer role and you can announce your streams in the other stream channel. There are discussion channels for pretty much everything, every class, monster players. But the best thing about this server is probably the Gearing Resources tab, where you can find anything from trait lines for every class, every build. There are stat goals, where you can find out what stats you should aim for on your characters. Really helpful information about drop rates from instances, as well as screenshot from all the new loot that appears in the game. If you enjoy LOTRO, you should definitely consider joining this server, and hopefully I'll see you in Middle-earth. If you were part of the Ghyniverse already, you might have noticed that another tab appeared at the top, the LFF server. This server is a brand new server that I created, the LFF Ghyniverse. In this server, you can select which servers you want to keep up with, and once you select your server, say you select Arkenstone, you will see the LFF, the kinship advertisement, looking for kinship and trade channels, and there's also voice channels if people want to use those. The LFF channel is basically a looking for fellowship channel where people can post if they need players for the runs, and this way people don't have to be logged into the game to see the chat. They can just instead get a notification on their Discord. There's also a kinship advertisement page where kins can post their kinship advertisement and have people join their kins. And you can also post in the looking for kinship chat if you're looking for a kinship, but make sure to take a look in the kinship advertisement first and look through all the kin to find a suitable kin for you. There's also a trade channel if people want to buy or sell stuff that you can use. Hopefully you'll consider joining this server to bring the community even more together, not just in the game, but also outside of the game.